Hello, my beautiful family. I miss you all. I am so glad to be back. I always say that, right? But I don't act like it. Such an Aquarius thing to do. Always disappearing, then coming back. And I'm glad you guys love me and have me back. Today, we are going to talk about the criminal injustice system. Oh, yes, I'm pretty sure that many of you guys are already aware of what has been happening. It took me some time to get my behind live to talk to you all. So I missed Mental Health Friday yesterday. So we're going to do Mental Health Friday today. So we're going to talk about the criminal injustice system and the social conditioning that we receive as a result. So before we get started, without much delay, let me go ahead and just let you guys know what I always know. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We love to have you. If you are an outsider, y'all know what I mean when I say outsider. If you are an outsider, keep it respectful. Please share your thoughts and ideas, but keep it respectful, or the moderators will block, ban, and delete you. It's just that simple. So try to be respectful. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you can be notified when I come on live. Share the video, be a part of it. Give the videos a thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. Make sure you communicate in a chat. Be a part of this community. If you are on Facebook, I want you to do the same thing, family. Like and follow the page. Just don't follow the page. Like and follow the page. Give the videos all your interaction. Share the video. I'm going to keep it as clean as possible. We're going to have a conversation about the 6-year-olds, plural, the 6-year-olds that were shot and what happened to the people who pulled the trigger. What happened to them? Two Americas. We have two Americas. This is not anything new that we know of. We know that Dr. King has spoken about two Americas, and the two Americas still exist and it's still going on. But what impact does the two Americas have on us as a society? Not only us as a community, but as a society as whole. Everybody is impacted. Everybody is demonstrating some form of social conditioning. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this topic. So I want to first let you guys know, first and foremost, we're going to talk about Colby Daniel. Are you guys familiar with who Colby Daniel is? Shout out to Benjamin James. Thank you so much for that donation, Benjamin. I want you guys to know I'm going to respond to some of your questions and your comments. I'm going to put them on the screen. If I don't get too excited, if I get too excited, that's going to be something I forget to do. Do not take it personal. Charge it to my head, not my heart, because once I get going, I'm going. And this is a night that I'm going to have to get going because some of us seem to get it and some of us do not get it. And of course, I'm pissed off. So y'all already know how that goes. So let me tell you guys about Colby Daniel. Colby Daniel is the 6-year-old little boy in how you pronounce that part of Michigan? Ypsilanti, I think is Ypsilanti, Michigan. Am I saying it correctly? So some people don't know who Colby Daniels is. I think it's Ypsilanti, Michigan. I think that's where he was located. He was outside playing with his friends or family. It could be his family because Colby looks like he's of two races. He looks like he's black and something else. And he was outside playing. It could be family. Some of the kids were white. Some of the kids were black, whatever, families all mixed up. Families all mixed up. So he's outside, he's playing with friends and family. And he just happened to leave his tricycle. They keep calling it a bike, but no, it is a tricycle. The sucker had 3 wheels on it. 3 wheels, one in the front, 2 in the back. He left his tricycle either on the sidewalk or in the yard of their neighbor, who happens to be a 20-something-year-old Asian guy, Lee Wing. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Lee Wing. So his tricycle was left and they're running around, and Ryan Lee Wayne, y'all gotta know who he is. Y'all go ahead and put his picture up. He's all over the internet, right? He comes out of his house with a sledgehammer, threatening these little kids. Now, some of them are little like Kobe, 6, some of them are 14. One of them was 14, another one was 9, all various ages. But he comes out threatening and swinging his little sledgehammer. And according to Kobe said he couldn't get me with the sledgehammer because I'm too fast, right? So everyone thought that was funny. Everyone thought that was cute. I didn't. But people did. People thought it was funny and cute. You know how some people are. Not me. Because, you know, I'm more here. I'm more thinking like, oh, my God, poor child. Poor child. You're in the news and you're talking about, you know, he couldn't catch me because I was too fast. And then boom, he shot me. Like, that's not normal, people. But nonetheless, I don't want to jump ahead. So whatever happens, Mr. Animal Ling Wei goes inside his house and puts his gun to the window and shoots. The Ring, you know, the ding dong Ring cameras recording you caught the image of the kids running. You could see them running across the street. So they must have lived directly across the street from Mr. Lee Wayne. The kids go running. You see one child, you see another child, then you see 2 little kids, and one of them says, ow, 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 he shot me. They run back to him. Kobe's been shot. Call the police. They call the police. Daddy is on camera with the news people after the fact. All of this stuff is after the fact. He gets taken to the hospital. He gets bandaged up. Allegedly, the doctor said if it would have went a few inches or an inch to the right or the left, he would have lost his life. So thank God the bullet went through his arm and came out. Thank God Kobe is alive, right? Thank God he's alive. Daddy's on the camera. Daddy's saying, I don't know why Mr. Ling Wayne, whatever his name is already out of jail. 3 days later, he posted his $10,000 bond. How many of y'all got $10,000 in the bank? Right. So you know if our black ass is, oh, I'm sorry, I said I was going to curse. I was going to be good. Let me be good. If our behinds got $10,000 in the bank, you know Mr. Ling Wayne got $10,000 in the bank. I ain't trying to be funny. I know some of y'all think I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not trying to be funny. In other words, what I'm saying to you is $10,000 is an extremely low bond for attempting to kill somebody. I think that, no, it was no 10%, Brandon. Brandon said 10 bond is only 1K. No. It was $10,000 cash, no 10%. Remember, Brandon, not all judges have to give somebody 10%. Not everyone has that, right? It was $10,000 cash bond. That's what it was. No 10%. It was no 10%. So y'all got to listen to the video that is out there with the judge. The judge made it very clear that it was no 10%. She said $10,000 cash. So I know what y'all saying. I understand what y'all saying, but you got to watch the video with the judge. It was cash. $10,000 is nothing. Nothing for Mr. Lee Wayne. So he comes out of jail. I'm going to give y'all some information, family. And I ain't telling you what to do with this information, but I'm going to give y'all some information, family. He come out of jail. The community got an uproar. The community was angry. And because the community complained, the prosecutors went back and they had an emergency meeting to rescind the bond that was out on him and to raise it up to $100,000. So that's Kobe. When you watch the judge, this judge was so freaking nice. She was nice and very polite to Mr. Lee Wayne, the man who came out of his house with a sledgehammer swinging, then goes into his house, gets a gun, and shoots it out his window, hitting a 6-year-old boy. She was so nice to him. She let him know, I'm gonna set your bond at $10,000 cash, no 10%. And I don't want you to have any contact with Kobe Daniel, no contact at all. So you can't go back to the house at that street. Where would you like me to send this letter to? He said, can you send it to my father's house? Y'all better catch this, family. Y'all better catch this. Can you send it to my father's house? He said, sure. What is your father's address? Everything caught on camera. He said, 5709, 5709 Terry Drive, Ypsilanti, that's YP, SILANTI, Ypsilanti, Michigan, 48197. That's the zip code. She said, okay, and is there an email? Is there an email for you, Mr. Lee Wayne? He said, sure. It's LE.Ryan, that's RYAN, 123 at gmail.com. She said, I'm sorry, is that ME? No, LE, Larry Elephant Ryan 123 at gmail.com. She said, okay, thank you. And is there a phone number where we can reach you? He said, yes, there is. He said, 517-883-3795. Let me say that number again, family. He said 517-883-3795. He done gave him his father's address where he would be staying in Ypsilanti, Michigan, 5709 Terry Drive, because he's not allowed to be on the block where Kobe Daniel lives. Gave his email, LE.Ryan123 at gmail.com, and his phone number, 517-883-3795. That's what he did. She wished him the best of luck. Send him on his way. The best of luck is send him on his way. This man came out of his house with the sledgehammer for some little kids. This man is in his early 20s. For some little kids, he come out his house with a sledgehammer and then decide to go in his house and get the gun and shoot through the window, striking a little boy. Now, we're going to talk about social conditioning. We're going to talk about social conditioning, family. That's what today's topic is, right? That's what today's topic is. We are going to talk about social conditioning. Yes, Eunice said yes, saying that in the end, good luck. Her whole delivery was light. It was fluffy. It was respectful. It was no signs of justice pending to be served. There was no threats. There was no reprimand. There was no insult. There was no hurt. There was no shock. There was no questioning him. There was nothing. And the only thing this man was doing with his glasses is just blinking the whole goddamn time during the court. But I want you to know, family, there go my YouTube husband. Hey, Pamuchu. I want y'all to know, family, that when I was looking for this case, because I woke up out of my little work, because y'all know I'm an Aquarius. I go into my little holes, take my little time, pull away from the world. And then when I decide to pop back up into the world, I open my phone, I look at social media, and voila, the news is there for me by all of my family. And everyone was inboxing me, Dr. Shonna. So I said, what the hell are they talking about? And I don't like to watch other people's stuff. I said, let me go do my own research. So I Googled it. 6-year-old boy shot. That's all I put. It was the newest news. So I figured because it was the newest news, it was going to show up in my search engine. Oh, y'all know where I'm going with this, family. We're going to talk about social conditioning. I'm just giving y'all the information to get started. We're about to talk about social conditioning. So I Googled it. And do you know Do you know when I Googled 6-year-old boy shot, Kobe Daniel wasn't the one who was trending? Now, I want to say this and I want to say this responsibly. The 6-year-old who was shot and killed in California, may he rest in peace, Aiden Leos. I'm not saying to take away from his story. I'm not saying this, okay? I want to be respectful because I'm serious when it comes to children being murdered, right? I'm serious about this stuff. But I am going to say this. May Aiden rest in peace. May his family find peace in their time of sorrow and grief. But I am going to say this. I couldn't find Kobe's story. Aiden was everywhere. Aiden was on CNN. Aiden was on MSNBC. Aiden was on Fox. Aiden was on Yahoo. Aiden was on every blog you could think of. Aiden was on the Daily News. Aiden was everywhere. Everywhere. Now, I want to be able to tell his story as well because this is sad as well, but it's not going to take away from what I'm talking about because the topic is social conditioning. Y'all with me, right, family? This is Mental Health Fridays on a Saturday. It's Mental Health Fridays. Y'all with me, right? The topic is still social conditioning. Now, Aiden was driving in the car on his way to kindergarten. How sweet, right? In the back seat, in his booster seat, la la la, having a good time. And apparently, one car cut off his mother's car. His mother car gets over. She makes some gestures at the other car. She keeps driving. And then the other car comes up beside her mad and pulls out a gun and shoots at the back of her car. A bullet strikes Aiden. Aiden says, "Mommy, my stomach hurts." She pulls over. She's seeing he's bleeding. She rushes him to the hospital. He dies. That's very sad. That's very sad. That's road rage. And two people were arrested. Marcus Anthony Erez, or Eris, 24 years old, and his boo thing, Wing Lee. Wen Lee, 23 years old, was arrested. The couple, was held on a $1 million bond. No questions asked. $1 million bond. No, they weren't even charged yet. There are no charges whatsoever yet. It was, look, boom, $1 million. You not going anywhere. You ain't getting out. You ain't got it at 24 and 23. $1 million. Let's see who's going to come up with that. Keep your ass in jail. You shot and killed this 6-year-old little boy who was on his way to kindergarten just to be a child, just to do what he does best, and that's play. And you shot and you killed him, so you ain't getting out of jail. Do you hear what I'm saying, family? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? So when we talk about the news coverage, I could not find Kobe Daniel. I had to search specific information like Ypsilanti, Michigan, black little boy shot in arm by Asian man. So these things can come up. I couldn't just put 6-year-old boy shot because Kobe Daniel did not come up. Aiden Leos does. The search has to be very specific. Shout out to Black Mama. What's up, beautiful? How are you? Right? I mean, she said, I'm glad I'm catching this live. I'm glad you're here too. The couple's arrest was a big deal. Immediately, they're talking about justice. They don't even know what they're going to charge him with yet. They know it's going to be murder, but they're already talking about justice. We're going to get Aiden justice. He didn't deserve this. For a senseless act of rage on the road, justice will be served. We may not be able to get his life back, and they are correct, but we will get Aiden justice. That's right. In the words of Vicky Dillard, somebody talk black to me. Somebody talk black to me. But when it comes to Kobe, There was no talks of justice. There was no talks of justice. It was, okay, where does your dad live? Oh, okay, that's nice. And do you have an email address? Great. And is there a phone number? Excellent. Yeah, that would be $10,000 cash. No 10%. That's nice. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck. Go on home. Go on and have some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just don't go talk to Kobe. Don't talk to anybody over there. Just stay away. Just stay away. Have some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get some rest. Go on vacation. Hell, go back to your country. Just come back for court. We'll see you in about a month, 2 months. It might be a little bit delayed because COVID. COVID's delaying everything. Take some time. Take a vacation. Get some rest. You're gonna need it. It probably won't be as bad as you think it's gonna be. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad the kid is okay. I'm glad you didn't kill him. I would hate for you to have that on your mind. God bless you. God bless you. Have a great welcome to America. Welcome to America. We're glad to have you. Yes, this is America. Yes. Go on about your business. I'll see you in a month or two. Depending on COVID, it might be 6 months or a year, but I'll see you soon. Here's a hug. Love you. Take care. Poor thing. He's so young. He didn't deserve that. He just lost his cool, got a little bit angry. He'll be okay. Don't worry about him. He'll be all right. He gets a second chance. He's young. I'm sorry. Y'all too quiet for me. Y'all too quiet for me, right? I guess y'all all think this is okay. That's why he should be a flight risk. You right? Right? You right. He got a pass, baby. He got a whole pass. He was or blinking. He got a whole pass. But not Wing Lee and Marcus Anthony Eris. Oh no. $1 million bond. Justice will be served. You cannot shoot Aiden and kill him in the highway. So what is social conditioning, family? Right, we're going to talk about social conditioning. I'm going to get out of here because this is the problem that I'm having. I'm having a number of problems, but I want to first let you guys see it from the lens that I'm looking at when I talk about social conditioning, because I said to myself, wait a minute. First of all, we know Black media is the one that we have to get the information out. But even with the information coming out, even with us giving it out, let me tell you something. We just can't be logging on to each other's channels just to be entertained, to get this information not to be seen. You don't understand the times that we are in, family. It is critical when we see this information, we share it, we speak about it, we put it out there. It is critical. If we did not change the algorithms on social media, if we did not have an outrage, if we did not get upset about the situation, that $10,000 bond would have stayed at $10,000. They had to go and arrest the man, bring him back, and put it at $100,000 because we got angry. But guess what? We should have been angry a long time ago. And we should have been on this collectively a long time ago. We should have already been at the White House with this nonsense. We should have already been making noise and wrecking havoc in the local politician's office in that area a long time ago. We should have been on this shit like white on rice. When you Google 6-year-old shot, his name should have came up. I'm not saying that Aiden's name should not have come up. No 6-year-old should be getting shot. But I got to tell you that I have a real serious problem with what's going on. So I have to sit back and I have to think about it. What is it? What is it within our community? What is happening? We already know how they see us. We can't expect them to see us any other way. We got to see ourselves as valuable. We got to see ourselves as worthy. So I stepped back and I said, good Lord, what is going on here? Something is going on here. The social conditioning is real. So family, y'all know what social conditioning is, right? And just in case you don't know what social conditioning is a process of training people over time. We start as young as children all the way up. We train them over time and we train them how to act and how to respond in a manner that is socially acceptable or socially approved by usually the larger society. right? It can be socially accepted and approved by anybody, but usually the larger society. This is learned behaviors. Even the emotions that we have and how we go about our emotions is socially conditioned. We're taught how to feel, how to respond, whether it's positive emotions or negative emotions. We're taught how it should look, how it should look, how we are to react. If you react a certain way, if you show anger, oh no, that's bad. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh no. Right? Everything is supposed to be kumbaya when it comes to our people. Not supposed to be angry. You're not supposed to allow yourself to feel. You have to trust them, whoever them is, that they're going to make it right, because you're not allowed to be angry. You're not allowed to demand anything, and you're not allowed to expect justice. Don't worry about it. Go about your business. Let us do what we do. You're going to be okay. Go back home. Don't come out your house. Don't do nothing. Socially conditioned. Why am I saying this? Well, I want to get to us, but let me start with everybody else for a second. Here it is. Mary's already on it. Go ahead, Mary. She's a community member. She says, Kobe's father was too calm for me. Your son got shot. Your son, now I want to say this. I want to be fair. I want to be fair because I don't want the emotions to kick in. Because, if my son got shot by my across the street neighbor, I'm not going to talk that in the universe, y'all. I'm not going to talk it up in the universe. I'm not going to say it on here. I don't want nothing on camera. But I'm going to put it like this. We're going to get to Kobe's father. But you're absolutely right, Mary. He was too calm for me. Now, I want to be right. I want to be right with this. I want to think logically. I'm not expecting him to go over to somebody's house that just was bold enough to shoot through a window and bring the heat. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not expecting Kobe's father to be like, did you just shoot your gun out your window and shoot my child? I'm not expecting him to do that. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we got to be smart about it. We don't want to be so angry that we go in there and blah, blah, we dead in the yard. And he got to stand your ground. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then it be one shot boy with a dead father, right? So we don't want to be stupid about how we move. We don't want to be stupid. So just maybe Kobe's father is just calm for TV. Because, some of us, including myself, baby, some of us, we ain't made for TV. We ain't made for TV. But don't sleep. Don't sleep. I just can't tell you whether or not Kobe's father is doing that. I'm afraid of social conditioning. I can't tell you whether or not he's doing it. I don't want to make any assumptions, but let me tell you what I see. First of all, let's start with Mr. Lee Wing. So social conditioning happens to everybody, not just our people. It happens, it's a process. It's a whole cycle, it's a whole process that happens to everybody. Lee Wing is socially conditioned too. So how do you think Lee Wing is conditioned? When he saw these little kids, he didn't see these little kids as just little kids. Everybody knows when there's little kids outside. First of all, you should be happy that little kids are outside playing in 2021. You should be happy that they on their tricycles riding up and down the community playing. They're little children. Children are supposed to be outside playing. Children do silly things. Children go on our grass because they don't understand the concept of property. They don't understand the concept of trespassing. That's even if they were on his property or trespassing. Now, I don't know, allegedly. But what I'm saying to you is, they don't understand that process. But how was Lee Wing socially conditioned to see his neighbors? So Dunlap, let me talk to Dunlap for a second. Dunlap said he saw black kids. Did any of y'all see the video? Chanel said he saw color. Did any of y'all see the video? I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to put you on blast. I know that other people are thinking this way too. And I didn't think that way. The minute I saw, no offense to Kobe, but the minute I saw Kobe's picture, I didn't think that way. Okay, so A. Dunlap didn't see the video. So in the video, I want you guys to know I didn't play the video because YouTube be hating on me sometimes, right? And I don't want any problem with YouTube. I want, I'm trying to be good on their platform in the white man's house. I'm trying to be respectful so I can talk to my people, because my people got to develop their own YouTube that works effectively and don't get glitches and shut down. I'm just saying. Just saying. But in the video, if you saw the video, what happened is you see a white little kid. You see a bigger little kid that looked like he was biracial as well. You see Kobe, who's biracial, and I think it was another white little kid. That's what you saw. And I knew one was definitely white because he or she had blonde hair, white skin, blonde hair. They were not all. See, somebody says two other kids was white. Exactly. They were not all black. So I know you guys are saying he saw black children, but I can't say that for a fact. I think what he saw was poor children. That's just my opinion. We ain't all got to agree, and that's okay. I think he saw poor children that was not like him. That's what I think. And he probably don't like them. They probably have all these people in their yards. You already know. It's probably all these people in their yard. Their kids probably all over the place. All the neighbors probably there running around acting all kind of thing. Who knows? Who knows? And he just put the gun to the window. He shot it through his window because the window wasn't open. Because you could see the how the bullet pierced through his window. And when you see the video, he shot at his window. I can't tell you whether he was directly pointing at somebody. I can't tell you that. I don't know that. But I know he shot his gun and Kobe was the one that was hit. What I'm trying to say is he could have shot the white little kid. He could have shot the taller white kid. Or he could have shot the white little girl. I don't know. What I'm saying is he saw the kids, shot the gun, a kid was hit. But what you do know is that there is an injustice here. You know that there is a big difference when one person gets $1 million bond and the other one gets a $10,000 bond. Major difference here. So you got to understand what are the factors going into it. And this is why I said, let me talk about social conditioning. This is why I said, let me go ahead and talk about social conditioning, because it's the way we are conditioned to see certain people. Somebody said, damn, his ass was careless. He sure was careless. Right? And you're absolutely right. The fact that he went for a sledgehammer first speaks volumes. It absolutely do. I'm not taking that away. What I'm saying to you is I don't know if he did it because Kobe is of a mixed race. I'm not saying that that's the reason why he did it, because there were white children there as well. That's all I'm saying. But if that's what some of you guys want to believe, go ahead. It don't change the fact that it was wrong. It don't change the fact that he got a $10,000 bond. It don't change the fact that he was treated like, don't worry about it, go on about your business. You'll be okay. It don't change the fact. What I'm saying to you is, absolutely, Malik, he was 27 years old. There's no excuse. Absolutely, Malik. No excuse whatsoever. There's no excuse for him to be walking. That's all I'm going to say. There's no excuse for him to be walking. But nonetheless, ain't none of my business. None of my business. What I'm saying to you is, he's conditioned to see these people a certain kind of way. He didn't see them as children. He did not see them as children. He was conditioned to see them as disposable. If you come out with a sledgehammer and then turn around and shoot a gun, you stepped up the ante. You went from sledgehammer to gun. From sledgehammer to gun. You went in your house, got the gun, and shot through your own goddamn window. You didn't even lift your window up. You broke your own window. You went from sledgehammer to gun. How did you see? How were you conditioned to see these children? Right? Somebody said the judge is catching it on Facebook. We don't want the judge to catch it on Facebook. We want the judge to catch it in real life. What is keyboard gangsters going to do? I'm just saying. I had to pause on that one, Harlem. I have to pause on that one for a second. Catch it on Facebook. We need to catch her outside. What are we doing? Socially conditioned. Somebody said he was reckless. Applied action instead of talking to a neighbor if there was a problem. That's right. Black Queen Black Mama says Lee Wayne may or may not have cared about the race, but the judge most certainly did. Absolutely. Wicked Mayor Witch. She absolutely did. We're going to get into that. Socially conditioned. Let's go on to the father. Socially conditioned. Socially conditioned. Let's talk about the father with the topic of social conditioning. There's nothing for me to say on media, social media, mainstream media. You shot my son and you got out of jail in 3 days. There ain't nothing for me to say. What I'm going to say. And am I really going to sit back and expect the injustice system to serve justice to me? Am I really going to sit back and wait for that? Socially conditioned. Socially conditioned. Like, there's something going on where you are, first of all, before I even say anything about daddy, let me just say this. I want to be fair. I want to be fair. I want to give his father his respects. And what I mean by that is at least he's present. I want to say that. For one, at least he is present. At least he is present. At least he was a face on television present in this boy's life, because a lot of us like to throw around the social propaganda narrative that Black men are not present in their children's life. We love to throw this stuff around. So I like to see, but media think they slick as hell. Media real slick. They want to put here, because see, media know how to play with your mind. They have to put the black daddy, not the white mama. Bring the mama on out too. We know she white. Come on, bring her out. Stop playing with us. Put on camera to her black husband or her black man, whatever he is. Put on camera too. Don't hide one and not the other. Bring them all out. Bring the whole family on out. Let's play this right. Stop trying to play on our emotions. Stop trying to play on our emotions. I already told y'all that about social media. I already told you about media. I already told y'all about propaganda. Stop trying to play. Put the whole damn picture out there. Because you're not going to just use a black boy to get us all amped up. Because that's how our people work. And I already told y'all before, that's how our people work. You put black in front of anything, we angry. Right? Love you too, love you too, Eso. Shout out to Eso. Thank you for that donation. I love you too. Right? So you got Black Dad in front of the camera. So shout out to Black Dad for showing up. And at least you ain't sound all crazy. He didn't sound crazy whatsoever. You know, I'm just trying to say, we're gonna have an honest conversation, because I need y'all to stop going on media camera sounding all crazy, because you're playing into the narrative. He didn't sound crazy, but what they like is his passiveness. They like that. They like his passiveness. They like him saying, well, you know, I just don't understand. Like, my kids outside playing with the bike, and you know, he shot my son, and I just don't understand how, you know, he got out with $10,000 bond. 3 days later, you only spent 3 days in jail. I just don't. Somebody's gonna have to give me some answers. I just don't understand. They like that. They like to show that kind of black man. I'm just saying. Couldn't be my black man. Couldn't be my black man. We would have had a whole different approach. You ain't catching this face on camera. Ain't gonna catch this face on camera. No face, no case. That's what he was doing. I just don't know. Like, I don't understand. Social conditioning. Made to not feel anger. Made to not be mad. Don't go out there. Don't do that. Don't show them people that. Be nice. It's okay. He hurt your child. It's the right. Call the cops. Pray about it. Put it on the hands of the law. Let the law deal with it. God's going to give you justice. God's going to give you justice. Social conditioning. Social conditioning. I don't understand is not a language that's coming out of my mouth. If I'm going to be on the camera, the first thing I'm going to say is, y'all going to have to tell me why this racist ass judge, they ain't going to have me on camera. You know, the minute I said this racist ass judge, commercial break. Because I'm calling it out. Because I'm not conditioned in that way. I see things as they are. So you mean to tell me this white racist, I would have been talking about slurs. I'd be, oh, don't say that. I would have been slurring that day. Baby, I'm just trying to tell you. You want to get me on camera. Let's talk about the racism. Let's talk about the two Americas. You want me on camera. Let's talk about the injustice. You want me in camera. Let's talk about why you basically telling not even my 6-year-old black son matters. The whole conversation would have been different. People are going to be held accountable. The prosecutor's office, the judge, the criminal injustice system, everybody's going to be held accountable. You mean to tell me you're going to have this murder on the street, this somebody who attempted to murder my child on the street, and you want me to be cool and calm? So he come over here, he getting it. I'm saying, baby, I don't know what I would have done, but social conditioning. And I see a lot of us like this, right? That's right. Junior Coleman said technical difficulties. They would have been like, beep, beep, beep. They would have been right off. So sorry about that. We're going to have to go back to the studio. I don't know what happened. It seems to be that Elena lost her signal out there, and we're trying to get it back on. Yeah, it's so sad. So the 6-year-old. Well, let's on to other news. The cat in the tree. Let's talk about the cat in the tree. Social conditions. Somebody said I would have showed my ass that day. Come on, family. Come on. Somebody said an alpha man would have taken care of that situation now and worry about the rest later. Baby, I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to say. Right? I'm just trying to say. Right? Here goes. Then the ambulance chaser, Ben Carson Dean, would have been knocking at that door. Right? Right? He would have had a civil. He would have had a civil suit against the county or the town, the judge. Right? The criminal injustice system. Right? I don't understand it. I don't understand that. So we got to have this conversation, family. What is it that what are we doing? Family, what's going on? What's going on that your child can get shot in the arm and we hemming and hawing? Like, what's going on? So if he would have been dead, he would have just been flowers. We would have just been grieving and doing a GoFundMe. That's what you got a whole address and phone number. Like, what's going on? I don't know. Y'all gonna have to talk to me today because I don't understand it. Let's go on to the judge and her social conditioning. She don't need to know nothing about the victim. She just need to know black, poor. That's all she needed to know. Because black lives are not valued. Poor lives are not valued. Black, poor, bad combination. Black and poor, terrible, terrible, terrible combination. She ain't got to see nothing. She ain't got to see nothing. Shout out to Trees. Thank you so much for that. Send me an email. I'll give you my PO box. Send me an email. AskDrShonna@gmail.com. I'll put my email at the bottom of the screen. Hold on a second. You can send me email. I think it's somewhere in there. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I have it in there, right? Nope, maybe not. AskDrShonna@gmail.com. I'll give you my P.O. box. But I'm just saying, the judge is the judge didn't care. The judge saw that boy was black. She saw that he was poor. And his daddy's black. And she ain't care. She ain't care. She did not care. Socially conditioning. The prosecutors. Only because our community got loud and crazy. They went back in and changed it. Why did you even let a bond at $10,000 ride? Why didn't you make a stink out of that from the very beginning? Because black lives are not valued. You say black lives don't matter. I say black lives are not valued. Oh, it matters when they want to lock your ass up to make some money off of you. Your life matter. It matters when they want to put your child in special ed. Your life matters. It matters when they want to push your COVID shot. Your life matters. Oh, it matters. It matters when they can get their pockets filled. It matters. Don't be fooled, baby. Your life matters. Your black life does matter. A lot of people got rich off of your black life. Your black life matters. It's just not valued. It's not respected. It's not worthy. That prosecutor could have did something differently. You let this man go into, you don't see how dangerous this man is to the community, to society, that he would come out of his house and shoot at children? So you mean to tell me a dog's life matters more than a 6-year-old black boy or poor boy's life matters? If he would have shot his gun at someone's dog, oh, he would have been dealt with. You better believe it. He would have been dealt with. And media, social conditioning. Let's talk about media and social conditioning. Media is not going to put this story out there. No one cares. Media is only going to put out there what's going to garnish the views, what's going to make people upset and angry. That's all media really cares about. Look at how media played that dynamic. An Asian shooter, black father. Look at how they played that dynamic. Asian shooter, black father. Let's talk about social condition of the little boy. He got to be tough, right? Black little boys got to be tough, right? He couldn't get me with the sledgehammer. I was too fast. So he got a gun and boom, shot me. And that's cool. That's fine. That's not fine. That's not fine, family. Our children should not be conditioned to tell a story like that when someone attempted to take their life. It was like no fear. And then you wonder why. You wonder why people say things like, historically, we don't feel pain. Black people don't feel pain. We can experiment on them. We can do whatever we want to do to them because black people don't feel pain. Look at the narrative. So they love that story. They love putting it out there. Whereas 6-year-old Aiden says, ouch, mommy, my stomach hurt. He felt that pain. And this little boy's out, shot me right here in my arm. It went right through. It went right through my arm. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's what trauma in our community looks like. That's not okay. That's how we are conditioned to be in our community. That's not okay. Daddy confused, scratching his head, child talk. That's not okay, family. It's not okay. Exactly, DB. The reporter asked Kobe, did it hurt? Bitch, let's try shooting you, and then you tell me if it hurts. You're going to ask a little 6-year-old boy, did it hurt? Not, I bet you that hurt so much. You were brave. Make it okay for him to be hurt. Normalize his pain. You're going to ask him, did he hurt, when he's socialized and conditioned as a black boy to say it didn't hurt? That's not okay. Yeah, it's Mental Health Fridays on a Saturday. I told you I was going to get hot in here. I told you I was mad. I told you I was mad. We putting that out there, that's news. You're going to make it seem like this dude, this little 6-year-old can take a bullet and walk away. He's not a robot. He's not a robot. He's not that bionic man. Like, what are we doing here? No one is upset that this 6-year-old was shot. The news report is just cool with it. I don't understand. I don't understand. What's Michael saying? Michael saying the sledgehammer, a grown man coming at a child, which is a baby to me, with a sledgehammer. couldn't have been my child. I say no more because this is their stuff. We're at the father responding, not knowing what to do. Is a disconnect for being a man. Absolutely. God nature is supposed to have responded differently. And the father did not appear to be angry. When there's no self-preservation, there's no survival. Unbelievable. You are absolutely right. Social conditioning. Socially conditioned to not show anger. Socially conditioned to not show anger. That is a problem. You have a right to be angry. Somebody almost took your child's life. You have a right to be angry. We will be in outrage. We will be crazy and angry if that 6-year-old boy was a victim of gun violence in our community by us. We were like, oh, gun violence got to stop. This is ridiculous. Another baby dead. We would have had candles, flowers. This is wrong. But what's happening, community? What's happening, community? This man, I gotta keep saying it. This man who saw your child, socially conditioned to see your child as an animal, an untamed, uncivilized animal who had to be put down by either sledgehammer or gun. The judge saw your child as no big deal, no life to be valued. You're lucky he's alive, son. You're lucky he's alive. Just take him home, give him some ice cream, you'll be okay. He could have been dead. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. You're lucky he's alive. That's how I felt. I felt like the prosecutors was laughing over this case. That's how I felt. I'm not saying they were doing it, but that's how I feel. I feel the prosecutors like, wow, see that show. Wow, 6-year-old. Bad shot. Bad aim. Well, lucky for him, he didn't kill him. That's how I felt. And the father confused. I don't know. $10,000 cash in 3 days, he's out. So, I need answers. I need answers. I need answers. I need answers. We always need answers from somebody else. We always need some damn answers. Socially conditioned, little kid. I took it like a G. He didn't say that, but he might as well have said that. That's how I heard it. That's how my ears heard it. Got shot right there. I took it like a G. My first bullet shot, 6 years old. That's a problem. Media. It's not a real story. Now, if he would have shot the black father for being on his lawn, then we would have had a story. We would have had a story. That's how I felt. And in the black community, socially conditioned. Socially conditioned. Come on now. Now I gotta say this. Let me shout out to the black community. We're getting better. The black community is getting better. Shout out to the black community. I gotta say, we are getting better because we did go into a public outcry and we did get it from 10,000 to 100,000. That wasn't televised. That wasn't televised. But we got to also understand that we got to move systematically. But we're socially conditioned to see each other as separate. Right? Socially conditioned. We're socially conditioned. If it ain't, we more like, oh, yeah, I heard about it. I heard something about it. What actually happened? That's not okay. That's not okay. Why do we do that? Why is it such like a breeze by? I heard something. Oh yeah, the little boy that was. I'm glad he's alive. Oh God, God bless him. I'm glad he's alive. It could have been worse. He could have killed that little boy. You're not angry? Like you normalizing this shit? 6-year-old playing outside, shot because his tricycles on the lawn. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. Here it is, Carla. What's Carla saying? Let me see what Carla's saying. Hold on, because I don't want to jump to conclusion. Showing anger is a stigma that have planted that we woke up violent. Oh, that they have planted. Showing anger is a stigma that they have planted that we woke up violent. We didn't wake up violent. They made us violent. And you know what? A lot of other cultures, races, ethnicities, nationalities, whatever you want to call them, they understand the relationship with violence and injustice. Come on now, do I need to take y'all to a history lesson? So many other people outside of us, even our estranged brothers and sisters on the continent, they understand violence and justice. So we can't make it seem like, oh, you can't be angry. Everybody else understands that. Anger, violence, and justice. They understand the correlation. They understand how it goes hand in hand. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to be talking like this. Right? I know I'm not supposed to be talking like this, telling you guys violence, right? Because somebody got the famous quote that says, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Well, God damn it, we both would be blind up in this bitch. How about that? I bet your blind ass won't touch me again. How about that? We're not supposed to be like this. We supposed to be nice. We're not supposed to be angry. Y'all better wake up. You know how you overturn social conditioning? You know how you get out of that stage? You got to raise your consciousness. You got to become aware. You got to put on, as they would say, open up your third eye. You got to start seeing things as they are and not how you wish they would be. See them as they are. Question it. Sit back and think critically. You know an injustice. You know the system, the criminal injustice system works against us. You know that. You know the criminal injustice system exists for us and the criminal justice system exists for them. You know this. So why are we still playing these games, people? Why are we still playing these games, family? I'm not asking a rhetorical question. I just really want to know, why are we continuously playing these games like the social justice system is going to do something for us? Right. Brandon U Promotion says they like to think Martin Luther King did something because no one talks about the weathermen. No one talks about the truth, how change really happened. No one talks about that. Somebody else says here, if he talk or get anything less than he deserved, we put on a violent demonstration, period. If he walk. See, I can't with y'all today. Today, Tan, I love you. I want you to know I love you, but Tan, I gotta say it. I love you, Tan, but I can't. I can't, Tan. Not today. I don't got the time for it today. Shout out to Lovely K for that donation. Yes, it is war on us, right? I don't have the time for it today, Tan. And let me tell you why. I don't want you to take it the wrong way, beloved. Listen to me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Listen to me for a second. If he walks 10, he has already walked. When you set somebody's bail at $10,000, he has already walked 10. Do you not see? You may have been late. Were you here at the beginning of the video, Tan? When I let you know, Aiden Leos, God bless him, may he rest in peace. His killers immediately, no questions asked, no comment before they even got a charge on the sucker. $1 million bond, $1 million, $1 million off the bat from the rib, $1 million. See, when you tell somebody, oh, I don't want you to go back to the house. Where can we send you at? Oh, you can go to your dad's house? Great. I'll send a letter to your dad's house. All right, does he have an email? And you're talking to them like that, wishing them the best of luck, patting them on the back. He already walked. already walked. And we ain't gonna do nothing, Tan. Stop playing with me. Dylan is asking, did he get released again? I don't know if he got released again, but guess what? I bet you he got $100,000. I bet you we ain't got it. I mean, we have it, we pulled together, but I bet you he got $100,000. I bet you he'll be out eating chicken and rice tomorrow. I bet you he be resting watching TV tonight. And we ain't gonna do nothing if he walk or get less than what he deserved. Then we get violent. Really? So that's what we doing in 2021? That's what we doing? Really? Really? That's right. Just like Zimmerman. Can you tell me why he was signing Skittle bags? Can you tell me why he walking around still smiling? Can you tell what we gonna do? He killed a whole darn. I'm getting off. He said, Tan says, I agree. But us doing nothing, I don't believe. What are we gonna do, Tan? Tell me, Tan, what we gonna do. And I'm not trying to be funny. I know I'm amped up because y'all got me amped up. What are we gonna do? If he get off and he walk, what are we gonna do, Tan? What are we gonna do, Tan? Don't tell me. Can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. We ain't gonna do nothing. That's always our cover up. We can't say this is social media, Dr. Shonna. We can't say it because we ain't gonna do nothing, Tan. We ain't gonna do nothing, Tan. Send him to his maker. He probably did have an RR, right? Released on his own recognizance. He probably did. Shit. Let me tell you how we ain't gonna do nothing. Because we ain't got a home to go to. And he gonna be on the first plane back to his country. Eating dim sum by the end of the night. I'm done. Political Lil said, exactly. We all gangster when it comes to us. We'll drive by, shoot each other dead in a minute. But Zimmerman strolling every damn day, eating Skittles and taking pictures, baby. So, but we want to do something about this situation. Trayvon Martin changed the consciousness of the Black community, and Zimmerman is walking around. Trayvon Martin, the death of Trayvon Martin, when he rests in peace, changed the consciousness of Black America. And Zimmerman is still eating Skittles. And we're going to do something about this. Eric Garner was choked from some Lucy's. Lucy's. Choked to death for some Lucy's. And we're going to do something about this. Amber Geiger shot a man in his apartment watching television, eating some ice cream, got her little 5 years, and we ain't mentioned a word about her. But we're going to do something about this. We're going to do something about this. Tamir Rice, 12 years old, playing with a little gun in the park, like 12-year-olds do. A little fake little gun, a toy gun. with the orange little clip in the front. Bang, bang, dead. That cop is still alive. And we're going to do something about this. We're going to do something about this. Philando Castile, bam! License to carry, killed in his car on Facebook Live. And we're going to do something about this. We're going to do something about this. Should I keep going on? Should I keep going on? Harlem Brown, oh shit, really people still fight and kill for that? Wow. What are you talking about, Frederick? John Brown said you can't talk to his white people, you have to kill them. Then he loaded up and handled his business. Dr. Shonna, did you see the two white kids that had a shootout with the police? They were 11 and 12. Gangster. Even they more gangster than us. I'm saying, though. We ain't finna do shit, is what somebody said. I'm just saying. Tan, don't run away. I'm not mad at you, Tan. You know I love you. I want to know how old you are, Tan. As my mother would say, how old you is. Tan, how old you is, Tan. 12 and 14 years old. Shootout with the police. But we ain't going to do something about this. Baby, no. We ain't doing nothing. Y'all better stop playing because social conditioning has us paralyzed. Social conditioning has us on pause. Social conditioning has us shook. What we going to do? What we going to do? What we going to do? Harlem Brown said people tend to come up missing. Yeah, our people, just not their people. How about that? We're going to talk the truth. We're going to talk the truth. We're going to talk the truth. Stop watching television. Stop watching television. Some of y'all stay in front of television too long. We're going to talk the truth. I'm just saying. Social conditioning. We need to stop playing. We need to stop playing. How many of us in prison? How many of us in prison? So Amber Geiger's in prison. There was a couple of other police officers that actually went to prison. They're alive? They still alive, right? They still alive, right? They still alive, right? What we going to do? What we going to do? Y'all better stop pretending. Y'all like to read a lot of fictional books. Yeah, he tried to sue Trayvon's family. Look at Tan. Tan said, damn, okay, we are whole cowards out here. Hard to accept, but okay. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying we are whole cowards. I'm just saying let's not pretend. Let's not get gangster on social media. We're gonna be gangster. Let's be gangster 24 hours, 7 days a week. Let's keep it 50. I mean, keep it 100. Don't be 50 about it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that we are cowards. I'm saying we ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's a good question, Frederick. He said, what happens to the world I grew up in? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. Queenie said, everybody kicking our ass. Man, they even got laws to protect people from us while they kicking our ass. How you got a law to protect people from us and they killing us or shooting our 6-year-old kids? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say, family. Y'all can't see that? I'm just trying to say. A whole goddamn law signed by your favorite president and vice president. A whole law signed, baby, to protect them from us. I'm just trying to tell y'all, baby. Right? I'm just trying to tell y'all. A whole goddamn law. Somebody said we are not organized or together with each other. Let me tell you something. We got to get organized at a faster rate. But let me tell you something. Since some of y'all like to be nostalgic, y'all like to be in nostalgic times. Y'all like to go all the way back. Y'all stay stuck. So since y'all like to stay stuck, some of y'all like to be stuck. Let me go back. Let me go back to the 70s. To the 70s when we rocked afros and leather jackets. Let me go back to the 70s when we understood our right to bear arms. Let me go back to the 70s when we patrolled our communities. Let me go back to the 70s when we said you will not disrespect our Black women. Let me go back to the 70s when we showed up, we said, brother, are you okay? And it was 10 of us asking that question, are you okay? Let's go back to the 70s. What happened to those times? What happened to those times? Right? Right? Let's go back to that time, right, Audra? Shout out to Audra. What's up, Audra? Right? 70s wasn't soft. What happened to those times? See, the 70s is some of us. The 70s is some of us, our parents, and some of us right here in this feed. So since some of y'all in the feed that raised us, I need y'all to answer some questions for us. What happened? I need y'all to answer some questions for us. What happened? Y'all raised us. I'm a 70s baby. Where my 50s babies at? Y'all raised us. What happened? What happened? Social conditioning. Woody says integration. I say social conditioning. I say social conditioning. I say integration too, but I say social conditioning. Mm-hmm. They let us know how you was going to act. We're going to integrate you. We're going to tell you how you're going to act once you're integrated. See, once you come into the society, we're going to have to let you know how you are to act. Because how does integration by itself, family? See, I'm over time. I got to go. How does integration by itself, family, knock out our power and our strength? How does integration by itself knock it out without social conditioning? Without the conditioning. Right? That's right, Frederick. Without the engineering. How? Y'all was about it. My mother's and auntie's generations was supposed to be about it. Y'all was gangster, or were you not? Or were you not? Right? Shout out to Shamu. So it's a shame we can't depend on these television fronting leaders. None of them speak for us at all. Absolutely not. They ain't gonna speak for you. Social conditioning. I'm asking you, I'm still waiting for somebody to come through. What happened? Y'all in this feed. I know because I pay attention to my analytics. Y'all from the 50s and 60s that follow me. Y'all from that area. Come on, talk to me, family. What happened? What happened to your gangster? Because I know what happened to your gangster. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all want to talk. Y'all want to blame us and our children for where we are today, but y'all don't want to take the blame. Y'all don't want to take the accountability. Y'all don't want to show up responsible for where we are right now because y'all got us on that kumbaya stuff. Let's talk about it, family. See, I'm getting off of here right now. Because y'all about to take me on another dawn journey and y'all ain't ready for this conversation. Maybe this got to be Sunday's conversation. Y'all not ready for this conversation. This is why we're paralyzed. This is why we ain't doing nothing. We ain't going to do nothing because we've been socially conditioned and engineered by the generation that was in the 70s, right? Not born in the 70s, because I was born in the 70s. I ain't got nothing to do with the 70s. Just born here. Just bear those numbers, right? That's all I do is bear those numbers. But those who was in the 70s, in your 20s, and your 30s, you socially conditioned us. You, like somebody said, don't get quiet now. I want y'all to not get quiet. Y'all social conditioned us. That's the stages of social conditioning. That's the stages. See, it goes in stages. The beginning. The beginning is when you're born a child and you're learning about your environment. You're carefree. You're not conscious on that level. You just living. That's the beginning. That's the first stage. Then the second stage is the first institution. The first institution is the family. That's the first institution. Your aunties, your mommy, your daddy, your grandparents. That's your first institution, your inner circle. Y'all teach those babies when they start to talk and walk and learn and understand things. Y'all teach them how to be. So you say, oh, don't hit back. God loves everybody. Love everybody. It don't matter. Oh, you better work twice as hard. Oh, just going in and going to school and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I don't care if the teacher told you that. Don't you say nothing to that teacher. Respect that teacher. Don't you do nothing. Don't you say nothing. Don't you advocate for yourself. Why are you talking back? Don't you talk back. Be quiet. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing. Get out my face when grown folks talking. Why are you acting up at school? Don't you tell me what the teacher said to you. You should have shut your mouth and said nothing. Stage 2. Social conditioning. Y'all don't know about social conditioning. Y'all know about social conditioning. That's the stage 2. Then the third stage is institutional and cultural reinforcements, right? Then after you tell us all these things, love your enemy, turn the other cheek. God don't want you to fight. Violence is not the answer. Never acceptable. If somebody hit you, you come home and you tell me, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to go to school and I'm going to deal with you. Get a big old black eye. Don't you hit back. Come and tell me. And now I'm going to say, well, why Jimmy got a black eye? These kids are beating up on Jimmy. That's what I'm going to do. Reinforced in church. Reinforced in school. All this social conditioning reinforced. Then we watch television and you see all the obedient black kids. Yes, ma'am. Yes, teacher. Yes, ma'am. That's how we look on television. Oh, yeah. We so bad that a white man come by and the police come in. We straighten up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I'll be down in the morning. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you for that, sir. Can I have a job, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Media also always teaches us how to be social conditioned. We read the paper. Oh, they got arrested. Come in here, kids. Come in here, kids. Don't go acting like this. Don't go acting like this. You see what's on the news? Don't you go acting like that. I raised your better. Show some respect. I don't care if you're right. Let me deal with it when you get home. You just say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Let me deal with it. And you ain't going to do nothing. Always telling your kids, let me deal with it. You don't do nothing. And all of our kids seeing y'all not doing nothing. So we raise our kids to not do nothing. And those of us like myself that raise our kids to hit back, punch them in the mouth, crack them in the middle of the nose, put something in the sock and knock their asses out. We the bad parents. We the bad parents. We bad. Thank you for that donation, AC. Said Martin Luther King came with the peace movement. We needed more Malcolm energy. You better speak, sister. I'm just trying to say. We bad. We the bad ones. We the bad ones. You teach your kids violence. You teach your kids to hit. No, I teach them to walk away. They come at you. You better lay their ass down. You ain't no sucker. Sucker free Fridays. Sucker free Saturdays tonight, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, boomers. Where you at? Just trying to say. We ain't going to do nothing. We ain't going to do nothing because we've been socially conditioned to do nothing. Reinforced through the stages of social conditioning. The last stage is results. What are the results? What is the results of the social conditioning? That's the last stage and I'm out of here. What are the results of social conditioning? What are the results? Dissonance, cognitive dissonance, right? Dissonance, detaching, moving away from it, shutting it down. We don't see it. We don't see it. We don't see it. Silence is the result. Don't say nothing. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, you seen what them people did? They jumped that poor little black boy. I felt so bad for him, but I ain't saying nothing. I ain't getting involved. Silence. Silence. Results. Ignorance. Another result. And ignorance, we act like we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We so ignorant. We don't know. Well, I don't know why this is happening. Ooh, but we gonna hope. We gonna hope that the justice system serves us good. Because if not, then we gonna get angry. No, you ain't. You ain't gonna do nothing. Sit your ass down. You ain't gonna do nothing. Self-hatred is a result. Now we don't want to be black anymore. We don't want to be black. We want to be everything else. We don't want to be black. Black is not valued. We lighten our skin and everything, right? We lighten our skin and everything. We wearing weaves down our feet, blonde hair, blue eyes. We done doing everything now. Violence is the result, but not violence when violence need to be. AC shot for that. This ain't our country. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. We would never have equality here. Shit, baby. I'm just trying to say. There's a number of results. I can go on and on and on the results of social conditioning. But I hope you understand social conditioning, family. So when I get off here tonight, I hope you could turn around and say, and turn around and look and say, yeah, we've been conditioned. I don't know what happened. I don't know how he got $10,000 bond. He out today. I don't know. Somebody owe me some answers. Somebody owe me some answers. My little boy was playing. My little boy was shot. Somebody owe me some answers. Social conditioning. Tanya says she need a new weave now, right, baby? Well, you want to do my hair, Tanya? Give me some weave locks. Social conditioning. Just trying to say it. Somebody said, I get it now. You get it now? I'm glad. I hope you got it. I want y'all to learn social conditioning. I want you to learn how it looks. Right? Shame on the judge for $10,000 bond. You absolutely right, boo. Shame on the judge, and shame on us for letting that judge sit in that chair. I'm just trying to say. All right? I'm just trying to say, shout out to Antonio. Thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate that. Right? This is my last one. I'm going. A. Dunlap says parents are not investigating in a way that white teachers are treating. The key is always assume that the kids are wrong and a white person's correct. Social conditioning, baby. Whatever you say to me, the answer tonight is social conditioning. I hope y'all see it. I don't care what you say to me. The answer is social conditioning, baby. That's the answer. Social conditioning. Y'all need to wake up. Wake up, family. Wake up, family. We got to be on it. Wake up, family. You got to start changing the way you're doing things. I'm not saying just walk out there and start busting people in the head. I'm not saying that. Don't say that Dr. Shonna just said bust people in the head. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I want you guys to realize when you are up against the injustice system, you need to get your mind out of the mindset that we're going to see if justice is going to be. We're going to see they're going to serve them justice. They are not going to serve you any justice, baby. They're not going to serve you any justice, baby. When you walk in there, you got to walk in there with the mindset that justice is not going to be serving. You need to have your plan B is all I'm saying. I can't tell you what your plan B is, but you need to have your plan B. And Ben Crump may not be your plan B. I'm not telling you what your plan B has to look like, but what I am going to say to you is you got to wake up and stop sitting up there talking about, I just want peace. Don't go. I just want you to be peaceful, y'all. Peaceful protest. Don't do nothing. Don't do anything. My son wouldn't want that. My daughter wouldn't want that. They would want peace. That's what you think they would want? You really comfortable telling yourself that shit? That's what they would. Let me let you know right now. If something happened to Dr. Shonna. Dr. Shonna don't want no peace. Don't be on TV talking about be kind to each other. Dr. Shonna would have wanted peace. Don't get on there and say that. Don't lie on me like that. Don't lie on me like that. Don't lie on me like that. Y'all need to be huddling around like what we're going to do, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. You already know Dr. Shonna's move. I'm just saying. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on me. Y'all better be in your seance. Y'all better have your sage. Y'all better have everything you need. Y'all better learn your roots. Y'all better throw some bones down. Y'all better be doing something and telling the ancestors to rise up and take a life for a life. Y'all better be doing something, baby. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all. If y'all don't know African spirituality, you better learn it tonight. Y'all better be putting some people in some boxes, baby. You heard it from me today. You heard it from me today. That's all I'm telling you. Don't go lighting no candles and putting no balloons on the sidewalk for me, baby. They ain't gonna do nothing for me, baby. That's all for TV. And I'm not made for TV. Don't do that for me. The only candles that should be lit is candles that's casting spells, baby. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm going for the night. I'm going for the night, y'all. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video. Learn a little something about social conditioning. Baby boomers. Baby boomers. I'm going to need y'all to take some accountability. I love y'all all. I love y'all all. I love each and every last one. My visitors were so nice in the chat room today. We had over 500 people here tonight, and the visitors were so nice. I like when y'all nice. I like when y'all shut the hell up and be nice, visitors. I like when y'all nice. We ain't have to block and delete nobody today. This was a great day. The ancestors have spoken. Go ahead and light those candles. Call on the ancestors. Call on the spirit of Nat Turner. Call on the spirit of Harriet Tubman. Call on the spirit of our ancestors. Queen India. Call on the spirits. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Some people need a visitor. Y'all better call on those visitors tonight. I'll speak to y'all on Sunday. That's tomorrow, right? See y'all tomorrow. You're going to address the baby boomers tomorrow, probably. I don't know, but maybe. Have a great night. Love you guys.